Hi, this is Kanak from USA, and I'm about to give you an insight into my techniques and skills.
I think I'm very adaptable. I have many different, I can adjust very well depending on the opponent I'm playing. In terms of physical attributes, I think I'm very fast, especially compared to almost all players on the senior top level. Normally I'm very fast in the rally, which is a lot of time pressure for the opponents to deal with. And I think as well, as I said, adaptable, very good in the mental area. I think I can adjust my game a bit depending on my opponent, who I'm playing against, because I'm very well-rounded as a player. I think those two things kind of separate me from other players. Okay, say I've always tried to have a very well-rounded game, to be kind of strong in all areas. I think my body type and my style, I'm not the most powerful player or the biggest, but I'm very well-rounded. I have a very good feeling of the placement, the speed, and I think I cause my opponents to be very uncomfortable when they play me through my understanding of the game.
So for me, it's like this. I think Kanak has a very solid base. He can keep the ball on the table. I think once the rally is going on, it's very difficult for the opponents to get the ball past him. He needs to survive. He needs to survive service and receive situation to get into the rally. I think then he's competitive with nearly everyone in the world. He doesn't need to be afraid once the rally is going on. And if he can manage to be very close to the table, then it's the way, as he described, that he can play very early, very quickly, meaning the ball is coming back to you as fast as you hit it towards him, or even faster. But for this, it is important to stay close to the table to put the opponent under pressure. And I think another strength of him is that you really have to beat him. So as long as he gets the chance to come back, and as long as the match is not over, that Kanak will come back, because he has a really strong fighting spirit, and he's not giving up at all. So, and especially in close situations, he has very creative ideas, which even surprise me sometimes. And if the coach is surprised, then I'm sure the opponents are surprised too.
Should I say Bitsy?
Whatever you want.
Because I always say Bitsy normally. Bitsy, he moved, as he said, to the US 2017. He joined he was the high performance director of our federation. We worked in contact together. He also helped in my transition in 2017 as well, when I moved to Germany from Sweden, which I believe also was a big step forward in my career. 2019, he moved back to Germany, where we worked closely, we worked daily together. I think I made many huge, not just milestones, but huge development in my game. Especially, I think moving from the junior to the seniors is a very big step in every player's career, and I did it quite fast and quite successfully. So definitely many strong performances together, and my level has definitely increased very quickly in these last years.
Yeah, so some of the advantages of a more parallel positioning is, firstly, you have the ability to hit the ball earlier. If you have the right leg behind, you have more turning room, but the ball will always be a little later. And secondly, another that I think is even most important is the position for the table in terms of the rally. When you play a forehand and you're in a parallel position, you're in an ideal position for the next ball, which is so crucial in this match because every ball is coming back. Also from the corners and from the middle, it's much easier to move when you're in a parallel position because you just need one step. And if you're in a turned position, then only when the ball is coming to the perfect position, right to your racket, can you hit a good shot. When the ball is coming to your backhand, your middle, you're locked, and when it's coming to your forehand, you're also far away because you need 2 extra steps since your right leg is behind.
So, and this playing one parallel position requires that he's using more his hips, especially on forehand side, which is a move which has not been so easy for him in the past, but we are trying to connect this so that he gets a better body feeling and can connect.
I mean, you have to see every ball is different. You have to be careful to make sure you're using a lot from the power is coming from your rotation, as well as not as much from the legs, because your legs are in more parallel position, so you're using more the rotation of your body. So you have to make sure, for me personally, I like to use my body together. It's easy to just use the arm because you're not getting that power from your legs, so it's important to use the rotational power from your midsection.